Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, these are going to be the rank ups I did after the J4 Heat Wave sale, whatever the hell it was called, the one with Human Torch in it, all right? And you can see here, now I forgot to take the screenshot before I did one because there's multiple I was just so excited to do, but there was one where I was like, I'm doing this now. And remember, I wasn't feeling well, I was on vacation, so they are covered up. We will be getting to them. I told you, I think they're one of the best champions in the game as we went through all the top 10s. And I'm going to rank them up, kind of talk to you about them, and then also show a little bit of gameplay of like how outrageously powerful these champions are. Then tomorrow, literally tomorrow, the day after this video comes out, will be my Wheel of Fate opening because I was able to 100% that. And then the final rank ups with all of the various rank up materials from the events, the sales, and those sorts of things. So you can see kind of my thought process on this and then where we're fully at as it goes. All right, let's go ahead and jump into my first champion, which was only a rank 3, but this first one is Okoye, right? Like we talked about her, and I've been talking about her since the day I did her new champion video that I thought she was insanely powerful. I thought of course, the evade counter was incredibly good with her and snare, the debuff that she puts on the opponent, and then the amount of damage is great. But my one thing was like, I think if the game starts asking us for more combos, I think if that happens, there's defenders or if there's nodes that start asking for this more, she will go from, like, in my opinion, like a strong second tier champion, a really good battlegrounds champion, to possibly in that upper echelon, the highest tier of the skill class. I want you to keep in mind, this is all a rank 3. I threw this into the block because, it does take a little bit of time to get used to her combo. I remember that in testing her as a new champion. I've got the Vicious up. I threw the Heavy. I don't think it made a lot of sense there yet because I think that refreshes like 15 of the debuffs or 10 of the debuffs, which I obviously did not have. I'm showing this for a couple reasons. One is I threw the combo into the block. That's bad. 2, Luke Cage is actually bleed immune. He is bleed immune, and this is one of the beautiful things, one of the like updates, power creep, whatever you want to call it about her, why she is so like, she's on the cutting edge of what skilled champions can do now. She has the bleed and the not incinerate, but the shock damage there, and when she doesn't get one, she like gets the other, and more than makes up for it. I remember in testing this in the new champion video that I did on her, 56 seconds, threw it into the block, the special 2, that just was like one of those mind-opening, mind-blowing things for me. I did throw the awakening gem into her. Again, we talked about that. I also had like 5, I don't know, I think I honestly had 4, all exaggerations aside. I had 4 skill awakening gems. And I decided I wanted to go and just use it. I wasn't even going to wait because I knew I still had Wheel of Fate to do. But I was like, you know what? Honestly, if I get her to Sig 21, whatever, it doesn't matter. I want to have her awaken. I want to start using her in Battlegrounds. I want to start getting this going. She's been a phenomenal bullseye counter. I have so many fights to show you on this. But for the kind of like initial rank up in gameplay, here's what we're going with. And then you're like Gladiator Hulk. Again, this is because I want you to see what she does. If I remember correctly in this node, of course, she's going to go unstoppable. She doesn't have a counter for, but also I cannot throw specials. Something really bad happens, if I recall correctly. If you throw specials, we've got Gladiator Hulk who's going unstoppable. I think that's also part of the node. He has his own smash mechanic, and she is still going to just absolutely obliterate this fight. And sometimes, and this kind of, for me, my first kind of thought on this, my first champion that I ever really thought this with was Cosmic Ghost Rider. Sometimes damage is utility. If there is enough of it and you get these moments, these openings where you just like can crush the fight, it happens. And like I said, I've been using her in Wheel of Fate for solos, Battlegrounds. I will be getting out the I don't want to spoil my next video, but I will be getting out some Okoye showcases soon, and you will see her in some other videos coming very, very soon. So that was rank 3. I did also take Zola to rank 4. I did Awaken Zola. We've talked about that at length. I think if you want to use him offensively, especially in Battlegrounds PvP modes, you want him awakened. He's not an offensive monster, right? And I'll talk about this more in future videos. But he's very good. He can be used in Battlegrounds for sure offensively. I've already actually done it and helped me win a round or a fight. But he's obviously there for defense, rank 4. Really, really do enjoy him. And keep an eye out for a lot of videos on him on my channel in the not too distant future here. Now, I told you guys, I was like, I did the top 10s. I love doing the top 10s. I'm very forthright with you all. I'm like, it does show my bias. Like, I think this new Titan crystal will influence it a lot on some champions, but I felt strongly that when I really went down to it, based on the priorities I stated in those videos, Photon was the best science champion. And when I really dove down, I was like, and it's not close, or it's at least clear that she is the absolute best. She's the one that I had to cover up in the beginning. I was sick, I was on vacation, and I was like, I'm taking her up. I don't care. Okay. She's been everything that I would hope she would be. You know, one of the things that people say, you know, like her damage isn't that great, but no one really complains about Photon anymore, except for just being a tough defender. But, you know, there was a talk about like her being a little slow. She does ramp up over a fight. Slow, I would not use that word. This is like B+, A- damage. But at rank 4, with the going in with I think 12 of her charges. Remember, this is the Wolverine who heals up, right? He's going to be getting healing. We are obviously expecting Despair. Look at his healing. How's that healing going for you, Wolverine? How's the healing coming along? You did not stay alive. I think this fight was 25 seconds. 25 seconds. I think this is about a 400,000 health Wolverine who's supposed to be healing in 25 seconds. She is an absolute monster. I love her. There will be more videos. I've already called her, I think, literally a perfect champion for our game. I truly mean that. A defensive monster that requires some counters, but if you don't have the counters, you can beat her. It's just going to take longer. Her damage, she's not like absolutely destroying any single fight. Like, she's not face rolling it, but her damage is good enough. She's got tons of utility. I absolutely love her. She was the one that I was like, I'm doing this. Now, I know you already saw it here. I told there was one offer where I think I chose no, it wasn't even, you couldn't choose Starkey or rank up material, but there was that one where you could choose. And I trusted me, guys. I saw the chance to choose Masakura. If you've been watching my channel, you know I love Masakura. I do. But as someone who pays attention to the meta, that's like one of the biggest things I'm updating you on every single month. He's fallen out. Like, he's not completely worthless. He's still very, very good. Don't get me wrong. But it would have been a full luxury pick for me, and I would have been completely overlooking Stark Spider-Man. I picked him. I took him straight to rank 4. I awakened him, and I believe I took him to, I'm checking my notes here. I think I took him to rank Sig 40. I'll write it here on the screen if I took him to more or less than 40, but it was a really nice sweet spot when I looked at the curves on Zhang. On his signature ability, and then watching this fight, you tell me if you think he's critting enough. You let me know. And I know right now you're like, dude, you're just dancing around. Watch this. Watch how long this fight takes. And do you think he's critting enough? You tell me. Are you seeing enough big yellow numbers? Oh, God. This fight, I think, also took like 25 seconds. And this wasn't Battleground, so this wasn't like a 350,000 health Bishop, but it was to the point where I was like, I don't want to throw in specials. I want to see if we can just do this. It was like an early on fight for me with my Sparky. He is ridiculous. Having him at rank 4. Again, I will be getting out fights. There will be shorts from my channel, because in just like literally 3 or 4 days of feeling not completely like lay in bed sick, I've been getting the most absurd stuff done with him. I'm potentially one of the most broken champions in this game. And I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Because for those of you who don't know, that heavy would have power drained the defender. And we could have just done that again. And then I could have gone in and thrown my special one for a stun. And then gone into my relic for another special one for another stun. And my heavy may have been back by then. And at that point, we're probably doing like 500,000 damage. Oh my God, I love him. I love him. Okay. And then, you know, we talked at length in the best science champions, and I was very clear. I'm always very clear with you guys about what I'm thinking, and I'm okay saying like I'm not sure, and I wasn't sure on Spider-Woman. I still don't. I still feel strongly Photon is a overall better champion. Okay, as a science champion, I still feel very strongly on that. I do see why so many of you were like, Spider-Woman is that girl, and I was like, I think she might be that lady. She might be that woman. But I haven't gotten to play her enough yet. I tested her, but I haven't gotten to play her in the game. Well, if you saw, hopefully you saw my Heart, I think it was the Heart of Fire opening, yeah, with the Titans there. And I pulled her back to back, and I was like, she's a dual threat. I'll talk about this more in some upcoming videos about my thoughts on Battlegrounds and how I'm going to be approaching it with my deck. You're going to notice a very consistent theme. So far, it's been playing off well. We'll see how it goes over the next few seasons here. But she is a dual threat champion. And what I want you to see here is, yes, I did take her to rank 4. She's SIG 120 right here. I threw a lot of stones into her, and keep an eye out for my next rank up video after the Wheel of Fate opening here. For potential more growth in my Spider Jess here, my Spider Woman. But here's what I want you to see. We're going to look at 2 fights. This is a Captain Marvel of 546,000 health. 546, that's a lot of health, right? Like, I think that's more than like a rank 4 Rintra in Battlegrounds. So this is still a significant amount of health. This is also a AI that's not exactly aggressive, right? This is one of the reasons why I don't usually test in Realm of Legends, but she was playing ball with me here, and as you can see, we're going along. Spider Jess, one of the beautiful things about her is like you can play her extremely simply and get great results, as you're seeing here. We've already got 8 of our Furies. We're going to go in, we're going to throw our special 2. We've done literally nothing incredibly special or anything like that. In fact, I probably should have waited to use my relic there to get the sting off of that, but I mean, the fight's over. Like, literally, the fight is over, and we were still only, I think, about 75% of the way through Spider Jess's ramp on that. Like, we just 5-hit comboed, we used our striker, we threw our special 2, we did throw a special 1, 39 seconds to do 530,000 health, and then the fight on this, the time on this fight is actually going to be a minute. And so that's not what we're seeing here. One is, well, it is the time, but also, you know, she has no unstoppable counter. But look at this. Oh, well, it's the next one. Oh, there it is. Just in her beauty and like the way she has like these extra little nuggets of things to help her counter Enchantress. When she hits into an unstoppable opponent, or I think it's when she misses, she's going to get her evade. So if Enchantress does all her absurdity Enchantress stuff and you miss, you're going to get the evade, so you're going to be A-okay. And I was just having fun with it heading into this Juggernaut. And then right about now, we're coming up on it. You can see I've got my Fury buffs. We're going to go in to throw our next special 1, get our power stings up. So let's do that. Got the one from the relic there. It's a good relic for her. It also puts the taunt on, which is helpful. And that's what I wanted you to see. 2 things. And this is very important here. We've got the Ensnare debuff on, which is what counters evade. I guess it's kind of part of what Spider Champions do. It feels very odd on her, but I'm not going to complain. But it also reduces ability actually by 30%, which canceled out Juggernaut's Unstoppable when he threw his special. Is that something I'm going to go in and be like, dude, you should count on this? Absolutely not. But is this a really nice like extra benefit? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. And 2, this guy is taking 190,000 damage for throwing a special. He is taking 190,000 damage there for him throwing his special. Something that's typically supposed to put you in danger as the attacker has actually caused Juggernaut to lose 190,000 health. And this was the second SP1 in the series. Those of you familiar with Spider Jess, you usually get about 2 of those. My understanding is if you play exceptionally well, you might be able to get in 3. Rank 4, she's been phenomenal in Battlegrounds for me as well too. I will again be getting all these out, but I wanted you guys to kind of see the journey. I had a lot of fun with it, and if I hadn't been sick, of course, I would have been getting those out for you every single step of the way. So just to be abundantly clear, off the Heart of Fire opening, and I've done my video on it, my thoughts on it, and that kind of stuff. So if you've been able to check all that out, I've done the openings there. We immediately took Photon to rank 4. I still believe she's the best science champion. I think it's clear, okay, that she is, in my opinion. We took Zola to rank 4. I will eventually get stuff out on him. I'm not going to spoil that, but it is really, really fun. We took Spider Jess to SIG 120. Here, Spider Jess is Spider Woman. We took rank 4 Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. There will be multiple videos and shorts on him. And then Okoye went to rank 3. And, you know, spoiler, I think y'all can see what's coming. Keep your eye out for the Wheel of Fate opening, where I need to get Yelena. I just need to get Yelena, and then we have moved on And then I will be doing my final rank ups with all the rank up materials once that opening is done. And then we're going to get to all the showcases and just have a blast. As usual, let me know what you think we got right. Let me know what you think went wrong. Let me know if you learned anything today, or hopefully this was at least entertaining. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.